How many legs does a dog have if you call his tail a leg? 4. Saying that a tail is a leg doesn't make it a leg. You can fool all the people some of the time, and some of the people all the time, but you cannot fool all the people all the time. Sir, my concern is not whether God is on our side, my greatest concern is to be on God's side, for God is always right. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. The philosophy of the schoolroom in one generation will be the philosophy of government in the next. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any other. I am not bound to win, but I am bound to be true. I am not bound to succeed, but I am bound to live by the light that I have. I must stand with anybody that stands right, and stand with him while he is right, and part with him when he goes wrong. Every man is said to have his peculiar ambition. Whether it be true or not, I can say, for one, that I have no other so great as that of being truly esteemed of my fellow men, by rendering myself worthy of their esteem. How far I shall succeed in gratifying this ambition is yet to be developed. We the people are the rightful masters of both Congress and the courts, not to overthrow the Constitution but to overthrow the men who pervert the Constitution. Don't worry when you are not recognized, but strive to be worthy of recognition. My great concern is not whether you have failed, but whether you are content with your failure. You have to do your own growing no matter how tall your grandfather was. Marriage is neither heaven nor hell, it is simply purgatory. The shepherd drives the wolf from the sheep's throat, for which the sheep thanks the shepherd as his liberator, while the wolf denounces him for the same act as the destroyer of liberty. Plainly, the sheep and the wolf are not agreed upon a definition of liberty. He has a right to criticize, who has a heart to help. The probability that we may fail in the struggle ought not to deter us from the support of a cause we believe to be just. As I would not be a slave, so I would not be a master. This expresses my idea of democracy. No matter how much cats fight, there always seem to be plenty of kittens. If this is coffee, please bring me some tea, but if this is tea, please bring me some coffee. A friend is one who has the same enemies as you have. No man has a good enough memory to be a successful liar. Whenever I hear anyone arguing for slavery, I feel a strong impulse to see it tried on him personally. The best way to get a bad law repealed is to enforce it strictly. The dogmas of the quiet past are inadequate to the stormy present. The occasion is piled high with difficulty, and we must rise with the occasion. As our case is new, so we must think anew and act anew. I do not think much of a man who is not wiser today than he was yesterday. I like to see a man proud of the place in which he lives. I like to see a man live so that his place will be proud of him. If we could first know where we are, and whither we are tending, we could then better judge what to do, and how to do it. Important principles may, and must, be inflexible. Let's have faith that right makes might, and in that faith let us, to the end, dare to do our duty as we understand it. The things I want to know are in books. My best friend is the man who'll get me a book I ain't read. A woman is the only thing I am afraid of that I know will not hurt me. If I were two-faced, would I be wearing this one?